Non-transgender people go through their lives every day being able to access and receive healthcare like it is second nature. What a lot of people don't realize is how important it is that transgender community is able to access and receive healthcare just as easily. Transgender healthcare is the health-related care that transgender people need when it comes to certain medicines, physical health, and mental health. Did you know that an estimated 1.4 million Americans, that is close to 0.6% of the population of the United States, identifies as transgender? This map shown here shows the status of health insurance for the transgender community in the United States. As you can see, majority of the states have no law or policy prohibiting discrimination in insurance protections. Transgender healthcare is not a recent issue, but one that goes as far back as before the 1920s. As our text states, in 1917 in the United States, Dr. Alan Hart underwent a hysterectomy and eventually a mastectomy to help him live his life as a man. But although transgender people have been around through history, only in the past century has the medical profession been able to provide help to change our bodies to match our gender identities. The first institute to offer reassignment surgery was Hirschfeld's in the 1920s, where Hirschfeld performs castration on Dora Richter in 1922. Christine Jorgensen is who brought the true attention to the transgender revolution. Her story was in the New York Times in 1952 because she wanted her story to bring a face to the transgender community, as well as the lack of health care provided for them. Later, in 1979, there was question about the reassignment surgeries due to the fact that it was believed that one transgender who received surgery was no better than one who did not. This study's accusations resulted in WPATH creating the first version of standards of care for the health of transsexual, transgender, and gender nonconforming people. In our text, Trans Bodies, Trans Selves, it states that many cisgenders in the general U.S. population are uninsured and transgender people are less likely to have insurance than cisgenders. The main reasoning behind this is because many people get insurance through employment, and transgender people are less likely to be employed.